Listen, I seen this quote, right? Let me read it real quick. I seen this quote, bro. This shit funny, bro. It says type 2 diabetes runs in your family because nobody runs in your family. And that couldn't be closer to the truth, because here's the thing, guys. And I said type 2, not type 1. I know type 1's genetic. I'm not dumb. Shut up. But anyways, this is one of the biggest things that I see. I see a lot of people saying things like, hey man, like high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes run in my family. Now, you couldn't have an increased risk of like high cholesterol, high blood pressure if it's genetic, but for most of these people that say this, it's usually their lifestyle factors, right? They see their parents eat a lot of soul food. They see their parents be very inactive. They see their parents eat very big on weekends, on every single holiday, on every single birthday, and they copy those same habits. And then they wonder why they're gaining the same amount of weight, right? That's what they're used to seeing. They think that's the only way to eat. They think that's the only way to exist, right? That's the only lifestyle factors they've been exposed to. The crazy thing is, this is going to deal with the environment, of course, but the crazy thing is when you like, interact with different people, you work out with like fit people, maybe people who are runners, and then you got people who are like strength trainers, and you got bodybuilders. When you interact with different people, you realize they all view things differently. And that's the reason they're able to do what they do. Like runners are just like, yeah, running is easy. Everybody else is like, this shit is fucking hard. But they've grown up around runners. They've trained in running, and they've gotten used to it. So to them, it's easy, right? Perspective, right? Because they've been doing it for 10 years, so they have a different view of it. For you, it's like, dang man, like I can't put this food down, because that's all you've seen. Once you expose yourself to people who are active all day and who eat like, they don't eat till like probably like 12 p.m. and when they eat, it's like very healthy, very filling, very like consistent, high in protein. You'll be like, what the hell are they eating? Maybe that's why they look like that. And then once you're around that for a long period of time, it's very powerful to be around it, right? Now, I know you see it on YouTube. You might see me talking. You might see my day of eating. You're like, yeah, that's cute, whatever, fuck that, right? But when you see that shit in person, it's going to change your mindset. You're going to be like, wow, this is like, they're really doing this. And it'll make you more likely to do it, because if you don't do it, you'll be the oddball, right? There's that like societal, pressure, that group pressure, right? Because, they say, you are average of the 5 people you're around most. So if your family doesn't run, your family doesn't work out, and they eat a lot of soul food, they eat a lot of heavy meals, they sit around all day, right? And they're all heavy set, you're more likely to be heavy set as well, just because that's all you've seen. But that doesn't mean you don't have control of your weight, right? Because it's not your genetics, it's your habits that needs work, right? You can't change your genetics, but you can change your habits. We all know that. So surrounding yourself with different people is very important. Another thing is, guys, I talk about exercise and diet, right? But diet has two parts. We got the physical diet, what you're eating, and you got your mental diet. So if you're consuming mukbangs, yes, I said mukbangs. If you're consuming mukbangs and you're fucking watching all these commercials about food, and you're just watching people eat a bunch of food, and you follow all the food pages on Instagram daily, you're gonna be more likely to overeat and eat bullshit, right? Versus if you follow, like the fitness pages and like the healthier pages, that's what you're consuming daily, you're gonna start having healthier habits, and it's gonna be more normal to you because that's all you're seeing. It's very important, because we consume social media and YouTube and TV more than we do anything else. We have like 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day, maybe 5 meals a day, but you're consuming social media like 30 times a day. How many times do you open Instagram? How many times do you open TikTok? How many times do you open YouTube? Like fucking 30 times a day. So what you're following on those pages makes a huge difference. So make sure your mental diet is in check. When you're constantly seeing healthy food options, when you're constantly seeing transformations, when you're constantly seeing people eating healthier, it's possible, right? And it becomes more normalized to you. Versus if you're just watching mukbangs and you're watching a bunch of like, different food channels, like, ooh, let me make some fried Oreos. I see crazy shit like that sometimes. I hate when it pops up on my Explore page. I just put see fewer posts like this, right? So I don't see that shit. So all I see is people leaner than me and my homeboys who are leaner than me. So I think I'm not lean, because that's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing them work, and I'm like, I gotta grind, I gotta grind, I gotta grind, I gotta grind, I gotta grind. And that's what pushes me, because I've noticed if you, like when you're seeing people who are leaner than you, you're just gonna keep pushing yourself, like pushing yourself out your comfort zone. Because a lot of you guys comfortable being, just a big fish in a small pond. But if you go to a bigger pond, obviously you'll be a small fish. But a lot of you guys are just comfortable where you are. You're not getting outside your comfort zone. And most growth is gonna come out your comfort zone, guys. Let's just be honest with that. All your growth is gonna come out your comfort zone. So once you're out your comfort zone, once you actually listen, One of the craziest things, all right, we see the healthy recipes. Yeah, we see that shit. We see the healthy recipes. We see people doing the fucking workouts and shit. When you actually buy the workout clothes and show up to the gym, that's step one. When you actually go to the grocery store and buy what you're supposed to and actually meal prep and actually eat the meal prep, you don't order Chick-fil-A after you made the meal prep. You actually eat the meal prep and you actually eat the healthy snacks consistently, your mind is gonna change, your energy levels are gonna change, your habits will change over time. And you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is possible. So it is possible, guys. A lot of you guys don't think it's possible because you've literally told yourself it isn't, and everyone around you hasn't been able to do it, but it is very possible, guys. You have control of your physique. I'm not gonna sit here and say you could be a millionaire in like one day. I don't fucking know how to do that shit. But I know that if you commit to your goals, right, you can be somewhere so different in 6 months to a year. Like if you have 50 pounds to lose, 6 months to a year could change your entire life. All right.